Have you ever wondered how the majestic city of Rome came to be? How it rose from a simple settlement to a world-dominating empire? Our journey begins over 2,700 years ago in the year 753 before Christ. The traditional date, etched in the annals of history, marking the birth of Rome. But, as with many great tales, the origin of Rome is not so straightforward. It is a tale intertwined with mythology, mystery, and intrigue. To understand Rome, we must first acquaint ourselves with a legend, a tale of two brothers, Romulus and Remus. Born of divine parentage, they were left to perish in the wild. Instead, they were found and suckled by a she-wolf who became their surrogate mother. Raised by a humble shepherd, the brothers grew strong and ambitious, eventually deciding to establish a city of their own. However, a dispute arose over the location of their new city. In the heat of the argument, Romulus slew his brother Remus. Romulus then went on to found the city, bestowing upon it his own name, Rome. This tale, as dramatic as it is not mere folklore. It is deeply ingrained in the cultural identity of Rome, reflecting the city's tumultuous history and its rise to power. Yet this is but one version of Rome's founding story. There are various other accounts, each with its own unique twists and turns. Some claim the city was established by Trojan refugees, while others attribute its foundation to Greek colonizers. Each story, each legend adds another layer to the rich tapestry of Rome's past. So, how did Rome grow from a humble settlement on the banks of the river Tiber to a colossal empire that once controlled the known world? What secrets lie in its ancient ruins, waiting to be unearthed? Let's delve into the enigmatic past of Rome, a city whose founding is shrouded in myths and legends. The founding of Rome is steeped in a rich tapestry of myth and legend. It's a tale that dates back to the 8th century BC, when the city's origins were said to be the work of two brothers, twins, who were abandoned at birth. Their names were Romulus and Remus. The twins' story begins with their grandfather, Numitor, who was the rightful king of Alba Longa, an ancient city near the site of Rome. Numitor's brother Amulius overthrew him and took the throne. To ensure no one could challenge his rule, Amulius ordered his brother's children to be killed. But when it came to the twins, he showed a shred of mercy. Instead of killing them, he had them abandoned on the banks of the Tiber River, hoping the elements would do his dirty work. But fate had other plans. The twins were found by a she-wolf, who, instead of devouring them, nourished them with her milk and protected them from harm. They were later discovered by a shepherd named Faustulus, who took them in and raised them as his own. As they grew older, Romulus and Remus learned of their royal heritage and decided to avenge their grandfather. They overthrew Amulius, reinstating Numitor as king of Alba Longa. But the brothers had a larger vision. They wanted to establish their own city, but a dispute arose over where the city should be founded. Romulus preferred the Palatine Hill, while Remus favored the Aventine Hill. Their disagreement turned violent, and in the heat of the argument, Romulus killed his brother. And so, with the death of Remus, Romulus became the first king of Rome, marking the beginning of its long and illustrious history. With its founding, Rome began a journey of growth that would see it become one of the most powerful entities in history. As the city of Rome emerged from its legendary origins, it began to grow under the rule of its early kings. Each king, in his own way, contributed to the development and expansion of Rome, setting the city on a path to greatness. The first king, Romulus, is credited with the city's initial expansion, but it was the second king, Numa Pompilius, who truly began to shape the Rome we recognize today. Numa, known as a lover of peace, turned his attention to the city's spiritual and cultural growth. He established religious and legal institutions, laying the groundwork for Rome's unique blend of divine and human law. Following Numa, King Tullus Hostilius sought to expand Rome's territories through military conquest. His aggressive policies led to the absorption of Alba Longa, effectively doubling the size of Rome. However, the most significant expansion came under the fourth king, Ancus Marcius. He extended Rome's influence to the sea, connecting the city to a vast network of Mediterranean trade routes. This strategic expansion not only boosted Rome's economy, but also exposed the city to a plethora of cultures and ideas. Parallel to territorial expansion, Rome saw significant architectural developments. King Tarquinius Priscus began the construction of the Roman Forum, the central square that would become the heart of Roman public life. This area, bustling with markets, temples, and government buildings, was the nucleus of Roman civilization, reflecting the city's growing prosperity and influence. As Rome's seventh and final king, Tarquinius Superbus exemplified the city's expanding ambitions. Known for his tyranny, his rule marked a turning point in Roman history, leading to the overthrow of the monarchy and the establishment of the Roman Republic. As Rome grew, so did its ambitions, setting the stage for a new era of conquest and expansion. From a small settlement on the banks of the Tiber River, Rome had grown to a city of significance, poised to exert its influence across the Mediterranean and beyond. The stage was set for Rome's next chapter, a chapter of unprecedented expansion, power, and legacy. Rome's growth was not just limited to its city limits. Indeed, as the city-state flourished, so did its ambitions. The Romans, with their disciplined military and structured society, began to cast their gaze beyond the 7 hills of Rome. Their expansion started close to home on the Italian peninsula. They gradually conquered neighboring city-states, either through outright military conquest or through strategic alliances. Rome's approach was unique for its time. They offered their conquered peoples Roman citizenship. This not only pacified these communities, but also created a sense of unity and loyalty towards Rome. It was a masterstroke of political strategy, but Rome's ambitions were not satiated by mere regional dominance. Their eyes were set on the wider Mediterranean world, and so they found themselves on a collision course with another major power of the time, Carthage. This North African city-state was a maritime powerhouse, controlling trade routes and amassing wealth. The two powers clashed in what is known as the Punic Wars, a series of 3 destructive conflicts stretching over more than a century. The First Punic War saw Rome and Carthage vie for control of Sicily. Despite their lack of a formidable navy, Rome prevailed, showcasing their adaptability and resilience. The Second Punic War is best remembered for the Carthaginian general Hannibal's audacious crossing of the Alps to attack Rome. Yet, Rome withstood this assault and eventually emerged victorious. The third and final Punic War ended with the complete destruction of Carthage and the enslavement of its people. Rome was now the undisputed power in the Mediterranean. This victory marked a significant turning point in Roman history, transitioning from a regional power to a budding empire. With each victory, Rome's influence grew, marking the beginning of its transformation into a vast empire. The Romans had successfully expanded their realm, setting the stage for the golden age of the Roman Empire, an era of unprecedented peace, prosperity, and cultural development. Yet, as we'll see in the next scene, Rome's legacy is far more complex and enduring than its military conquests. Rome's journey from a small settlement to a world-dominating empire left an indelible mark on history. Its legacy has permeated every facet of our modern world, shaping our societies in ways we often take for granted. From the way we govern to the laws that uphold our societies, Rome's influence is unmistakable. The Roman Republic, with its system of representative government, laid the groundwork for today's democracies. The Roman law, too, with its principles of equality and justice, has significantly influenced the legal systems of many contemporary nations. But Rome's legacy extends beyond politics and law. In the realm of architecture, the Romans pioneered the use of concrete, arches, and domes, forever changing the face of urban landscapes. The grandeur of Roman buildings, from the awe-inspiring Colosseum to the intricate aqueducts, still captivates us today, a testament to their architectural genius. And then there's the Latin language. While it may no longer be spoken, its echoes reverberate in the Romance languages of Italian, Spanish, French, Portuguese, and Romanian. And its influence can be found in the scientific, legal, and religious terminologies we use today. Yet Rome's legacy is also a tale of caution. The fall of the Roman Empire, a dramatic collapse that marked the end of 1,000 years of power, serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of even the mightiest empires. The causes of its decline, social instability, economic crises, military overspending, and political corruption, are issues that continue to challenge our societies today. The Roman Empire may have fallen, but its shadow lingers, reminding us not only of the brilliance of human innovation and ambition, but also of the perils of unchecked power and societal decay. From its mythical founding to its dramatic fall, the story of Rome serves as a powerful reminder of the heights to which human ambition can soar and the depths to which it can fall.